Hello and welcome to Farming Simulator 2019 with me, Mish9399. We are going to be doing a Let's Play in a new save world. We're going to start off as a farm manager, only because starting from scratch in the map that we're going to use is just going to be too difficult because the land value is too high. So we'll start off with Farm Manager, and the map we're going to be using is Estancia Lapacho. I think that's how you pronounce it, probably not. Estancia Lapacho. We'll give that one a go. So a list of some of the mods that we're going to be using throughout the series is all in here, some of which we probably won't get to use, but we'll see how we go. So let's jump in and start some farming. It's been a few years since I've published a video. Used to do a little bit between Farming Simulator 2013, 15 and 17. But due to circumstances at the time I had to stop, but we are back at it again. So let's start here. We got $1.25 million in the bank, and this is the piece of land that we should be purchasing. Jump a fence. This is where the house is supposedly meant to go. We've got our own little swimming pool, and I believe that that field just over there, field number 1, is included. So let's jump into the map, click on lands, and it's quite a decent sized area that you get, so we could cut some of these trees down eventually, plow and add on the extra land up in here. We could even add on a little field down in here and so forth. To start with, we'll just work field 1. So we'll start by buying that, and then let's have a look. What fruit type do we have? We have wheat, so that's good. Nice easy crop. Pardon me, got the hiccups. Let's start with harvester. So I'm fairly sure this one here is a mod. The New Holland, I'm fairly sure that was the harvester back in 2017 or 15. So I think we're going to start off with that one, only because the captivity is a decent amount, and I'm fairly sure if we jump over to headers, it's it's only a 4 meter header. Okay. Well, I'm sure that's plenty to do what we have at the moment. Although that is the same price but a lot more. Should have worked this out before I started, but anywho. Nah, I think we're going to go with the New Holland. So we'll come on in here. There's no mods. Lease price is quite low. We're just going to buy it outright for $100,000. Boom. New harvester. And what a beauty she is. Buy the header for it. Done. $32,000 later. Now we need a tractor. We'll probably require 2 tractors. I think we're gonna go with this little guy to pull around our trailer, do some fertilizing, liming and whatnot. Just a little runaround tractor. I do believe we can add on the front loader attachment for when we need it. Where was I? Wheel setup. We will need the narrow tires on it eventually, but I think we'll just do that at a later date. We'll just buy it as is for now. Let's have a look at trailers. That one there I believe is a fully customizable one where you can add on different levels. And the base captivity is 4,000, and you got 8,000 and 12,000, which I don't really like the style of that one. So for an extra $500 I think we're just going to go with this one. Comes with quite a high captivity, which is enough to do, I'm fairly sure, at least 2 full loads of our harvester. So I'll stick with that one. I'm not going to worry about customizing it too much and wasting money at the moment. So we've got a tractor, a trailer. We're going to need a seeder. I think it's best to look at a seeder before we buy another tractor to pull it. I'd like to get one that cultivates. Direct seed. So that's... This one looks like you can fertilize with it as well, but I think we're going to do it separately. It's 4-meter width. I think you have to buy this one with it though, which will work out to be $25,000. I think this one works out cheaper, to be honest, so I think we're going to go with this one. So I'll buy that seeder. Does most of the crops, which is good. Should have looked at that beforehand, but anywho. And this goes on the front to fill the seed. So that's that done. What horsepower is required? 100 horsepower. Oops, didn't mean to get right out of that. What was this one? That was 100, but we'll keep it for the field work. Let's have a look at the medium tractors and see what they come in at. I have a feeling that this is a mod as well. I do believe it is. I think this was from a previous version as well. So we'll go through. I think we'll go ahead and purchase this one as well. I don't think we need to worry about the engine captivity being any larger at the moment. So we'll go ahead and buy that one. And then apart from that, we just need fertilizer. This is able to lime as well, which is good. I think we'll add on the extra 6-meter discs spreading unit. So we'll go ahead and purchase that. And I think that's enough for now. How much is the farmhouse? 200,000. Where's the front of the house? I believe the front is here. I don't want to put it as far up as I can. How do I lower this? That'll do. Oh, we're inside the house. Quite a nice looking house, isn't it? I was trying to get this to hook up to the front of the door, but unfortunately it wouldn't let me. But that's okay. Not bad at all, not bad. Alright, well, let's get over here, start up our combine. Ignore my bad driving. Just throw some beacons on. Let's get down to our field. I'm fairly sure the field's ready to harvest, so we'll get straight in and hire a worker while we bring the rest of the stuff back down, and then we'll take over ourselves. Hopefully it'll give us enough time to move everything down without filling up. But I'm sure we will soon find out. So within the Let's Play, I'm not going to do too many jump cuts or anything. Or time lapses or anything like that at the moment. I think we're just going to keep it in real time, go through slowly, take in the map, get a good feel for it. I'm considering putting on a multiplayer server at a later date. And potentially live streaming it and then turning it into videos. But we'll come back to that after a few episodes in, see how we get on. This is our driveway here, I believe. Not going to worry about buying silos and things at the moment. I don't believe we need to. We can turn around and just sell the crops straight away. We have the trailer and the tractors, so that way we can do that. We're only working in one field at the moment. I would like to buy another field or potentially expand this field in the very near future. But we'll see how we get on. Whether we go and look at field 14 or field number 2 right next door to us. We'll have a look at that in the next episode or two. I'm not going to bother doing it right now. We'll just set everything up. We'll get this field harvested and then possibly replanted in this episode. So it should be a fairly longish one. Hope that's enough. Not quite. So yeah, we'll get this guy going. He'll continue the work. We'll jump out and let him go. We might get some names for some of the workers eventually. I'll let you guys decide some names. So if you have any suggestions, feel free to leave a comment below with your suggestions, and I'll go through them and we shall work it out. But we'll jump over to our, I think it's Voltara A104, which will mainly be pulling our trailer. So let's head on down. No beacons on this particular tractor, but that's alright. It's only fairly small, won't be pulling anything too large. Check out the cab, little dicky seat, controls, a little bit of a sunroof, nice view out the back, floor control pedals, gears, seat moves up and down. Your traditional tractor, nothing too fancy, nothing too complicated. As you can probably tell, I play with keyboard, not the steering wheel setup. Not because I don't like the steering wheel, mainly because I've never purchased one. We may look into that in the distant future. This is our stop here. Hopefully we don't get caught. So we'll head on up, park this next to the field, and then jump skip back over to another tractor. Whoa, a little bit quick turn there. Now we'll jump back up to the other tractor, bring the rest of the gear down. I'll have a look at what sheds are available. We might end up purchasing a shed, not quite sure yet. We'll get into our Case IH 7210 Pro. We'll take the seater down first. Ooh, a little bit quick. On button. Actually, while we are here, we probably should buy some seed IPCs and fill them up. Actually, in saying that, I'm fairly sure I downloaded a mod which allows us to put a seed tank at the farm. Let me work my bearings out. And I think the seed tank can go here. There's a lime station which we won't worry about just yet. We'll do it at a later date. Fertilizer. Again, I think we'll do that one at a later date. Liquid, herbicide. So there's a few there. These are just all off the mod hub in the loading screen. I haven't downloaded any extra bits and pieces. Oh, okay, that's a wood chipper. Vehicle workshop, that's something that we will definitely get, but we won't get it just yet. We'll wait a couple episodes in before we do that. Silos, we've got the traditional small, large extension, which we will look into eventually, but we'll wait for that. This is another mod here, which I thought would be good for sugar beets and things like that. And then obviously sheds. I've got a few mods in here. They're just the standard ones that come with the DLC. And then there's these few here as well, which we'll be taking a look at. But yes, I don't need to worry about that anymore, so we'll take this straight down here. I don't believe it's free seeds out of this machine or disposer. If it is, I will obviously not be using it, because that's cheating, and that's not what we're going to be doing. Everything will be legit and by the book. Yeah. I love the pipe. Looks really good. Everything matches. Excuse my terrible driving. So towards the end of the episode I might take a drive around the map. If not, I might even do that in a short video just on its own. Take a tractor or something around the map and check it out and see what's around. Probably won't end up doing it in this episode. I'll probably do it as a separate episode. From what I've seen, it looks good. Oops, too far. Start filling up the top, okay. So we'll go R. Yep, it does take the money away from the top, which is good. Oops. Nearly $1,500, and we got a full tank, which is good. We'll cover that back up. I'm not going to worry about baling this at the moment. We'll look into doing that another time. Might check. He's still got a little bit to go before he's full, so we'll let him do another pass and then we'll stop him, so that way he's on the right side. But what I actually need to do is take them off and take this trailer back up the top and pick up our fertilizer. So for those who are watching, if you have any suggestions for the channel or for the gameplay, please let me know. If you feel there's any issues with the recording or the sounds, let me know. I did run through some testing and stuff before recording, so hopefully everything runs smoothly. PC I'm running off is a few years old and does need to be updated, but it seems to be running smoothly, which is good. Nice view. Grain tank is at 80%, which is good. Overtake the little car. That would be very unsatisfying seeing a tractor run straight past your car. I know I'd be pretty upset. Okay, so while we're here, we are going to fill this up with some fertilizer. Pallets, that's not what I want. I want bags. So we got 1,000 litres for 1920. Or I do have this mod which comes with double for a little bit less. So we're going to hopefully be using this. I don't believe I need a picker up or anything. I'm fairly sure we can just load it as per usual. It's all the way down the end. Again with the hiccups, I'm sorry if you can hear that through the mic. Bugger. Okay, looks like that's a little bit of a waste. We'll leave that one there anyway. I will be getting the front loader and everything for the other tractor, and then a flatbedded trailer and whatnot at a later date. But as for right now, I don't think we need to rush into it. I know we do still have $100,000 there, but I'd like to keep a little bit of money in the bank just in case. I'd like to, after we get a couple of fields going and some steady income, I'd like to look into getting some, possibly some horses or some cows or some sheep or something, some chickens. So like I said, we do have all this land here at the front of the house that we can have as animals, for animals. I think before I did say we were going to make them into fields, but I think there's enough space there that we can use them for animals instead, and focus the back half of our property for the fields themselves. Probably should have gotten some more fertilizer in this, but anywho, I'm sure we'll work that out at some stage. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. I'll just park him up under the tree very awkwardly. Pick that one back up. Pick you up. Sit you just here. Unhire the worker. head down to our trailer. And I think we'll try and harvest the rest of this field ourselves before ending the episode. Get out of cab view. Open that up. We're not. Oh, there we go. So yeah, we'll unload this, finish off the rest of the field, call it an episode. In the next episode we will see the field and have a look into the animals and things like that and what we need. We'll have a look at the next couple of fields around us, see which one we're going to purchase next. Sort of get a little bit of a game plan going. Put the auger away. Head back up to where we started, finished. Oh no, I think we may have run over some crop. We did. Oh dear. My driving is horrendous. And off we go. I'm not sure how you take that menu off. I'll have a look into it in a second. Yeah, like I said, I'm not worried about baling this up, so I'm not too worried about the mess on the fields. It'll eventually disappear, I'm sure. And away we go. Nope. That's not what I want. What's that? Better not miss a piece. I'll have to have a look into how to take the control menu off. I honestly can't remember for the life of me now how to do it. If anyone that's watching this knows how to do it, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, I will have to look it up between now and the next episode. Looks like someone's got some corn growing. Sorry, fellas. Accidentally running over your field there. Good thing crop destruction doesn't work that way. Look at all these pesky birds. But yeah, episodes at the moment, I'm not too sure what sort of schedule I'm working on. I'm hoping to produce a video at least probably once every 2 days. I'm going to try and get one out every day, but it'll just depend on what's happening with work and family and things like that. But yeah, hopefully I can get one out every day or two, and I hope you guys are enjoying. I know it's only the first episode and I'm rambling on about a heap of rubbish, but Yeah. Nice view of the combine. It's not a bad combine harvester for the price when you consider it. Come into the cab view for a little while. A little bit less noisy. See it filling up in the back there, which is good. With that lovely grain going in. Unfortunately the mirrors are quite fogged up at the moment. Can't really see anything out of it. But I suppose that was just a part of the old versions of the game, and they just haven't been updated. I think I may have missed some of that field. I did a couple of little patches. We'll have to come back and get those. As you can probably tell, it's been a while since I've played, but we'll get there in the end. If there's something you'd like me to try out in the game, whether it be animals or tractors, or if there's another map or anything like that, be sure to let me know in the comments. As I said earlier in the episode, I am looking, or possibly going to look into a multiplayer server and live streaming, most likely through Twitch. I think I've gone off path again. Yeah, most likely through Twitch. But we'll see what happens. Oh, I can't do that in this mode. Or view, I should say, not mode. Yeah, if you like the idea of a multiplayer server, please let me know in the comments. And if you prefer live streaming over watching videos, let me know, because it's something I can look into doing. I am living in Australia, and it's Eastern Standard Time, Australian Eastern Standard Time. So we run off Sydney time zone, which currently is daylight savings at the moment. But yeah, we can try and work in some live streams every now and again. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Not too much of the field left to go. We've just hit the 40-minute mark for the episode, or thereabouts. So hopefully that's not too long of an episode for you guys. It'll probably end up being close to an hour by the time we finish this field. I'm hoping to try and keep episodes between 30 and 40 minutes. Obviously this episode, given that we're buying all the equipment and things, and the house, and the land and everything, takes into consideration of some of the time, so minus the time out of that, we probably would be running around that 20-30 minute mark at the moment. So fingers crossed that's what we can work at. If you guys prefer longer episodes, we could probably look into doing something else and extending the time and things like that. Obviously, given that we're not going to be doing any jump cuts or time lapsing or anything like that up front, because our fields are obviously not that big that we need to be doing that. The episodes will be a little bit different to some of the other YouTubers out there, but at the same time, whoops, I just ran over a heap of crop. Bugger. That's alright. Let's put out that. Jump over to our trailer. And start unloading. Not a bad view. Trees in the background, house. Looks quite good. And I believe that that is a full trailer load. It is. So we'll put that away. And we'll hire a worker to continue on. And let's have a look at the best sell point for wheat. What have we got? The bakery at 795 per 1,000 litres. I believe that price is quite low. I could be mistaken.